Hello, everybody. It's me again. Did you miss me? Tonight, I am going to review School of Rock, which was the fourth show I saw on my recent trip to New York. And I got rush tickets that morning. They were only $37 and they were in the front row. Totally worth it if you're thinking about going. And I'm excited because I walk in and I look at the understudy board and I'm like, everybody's on! And then I get to my seat, I open up my playbill, and it's understudy city for me. All the understudies. So I did not get to see Alex Brightman or Sierra Boggess, but that's okay, because the understudies were amazing and they're wonderful individuals and performers themselves. So, yeah, before I move on to them, I'm going to give a little bit of the plot. If you don't know it already, it's a fairly known movie, fairly popular movie. Basically, you've got this guy named Dewey Finn, and he has this band, and he has this dream of competing in the Battle of the Bands, and this is really dark. I'm gonna turn on my light. Oh, that's not really that much better, but oh, from this side it is. Okay. Let there be light. Okay. So, he's in this band, and his dream is to win the Battle of the Bands. And he's kind of just like just a couch potato. He doesn't really do anything to try to better himself. And then he gets kicked out of his own band, and he's just like, crap, what am I gonna do? I'm living with my best friend, and I'm like mooching off of him, and his girlfriend, who is kind of a prude, just like wants the rent, and like doesn't understand like the whole rock and roll like culture. And so his best friend is like a substitute teacher. So he gets a phone call and they're looking for him, for the best friend to do a substitute teaching job. And he lies and says that he's his friend, and he gets this job at this preppy private school. And he gets there, and he's like, oh my gosh, these children are awful and they suck. And then he hears them playing instruments, and he's like, hey, you guys can play instruments. And he kind of forms this band with them, completely goes against school rules, it breaks like so many laws. But it's okay because they all go perform, and it's happy, and the parents are like, oh my gosh, my kids are actually talented. There's more than just math and science and stuff. So, and he never gets reprimanded. So, lesson for everyone: if you steal someone's identity, as long as you back it up with adorable singing, dancing, instrument-playing children, you will not go to jail. To put it bluntly. So, the cast I saw David Merritt James as Dewey, and I saw Mamie Paris as Rosalie, and Cassie Okenka as Patty, who is the prudy girlfriend. And then as Katie, I saw Ava Della Pietra. And then as an ensemblist / Miss Shinecloth, I saw Lulu Lloyd. So, basically, I'll just go through the cast right now for the people that I did see. David Merritt James was great. Brought a really kind of his own personality to that role. It wasn't a carbon copy of Alex Brightman, but from the clips and stuff that I've seen of Alex Brightman, Alex is definitely something really special, and he brings a special kind of energy to the role that I think I personally would have preferred, but to no discredit to David at all. I mean, David was great, and I don't even know if he's the first understudy or if he's the second understudy or how often he goes on. Let me see. Because there are 3 different people for... Yeah, there are 3 different understudies for Dewey, so I don't know how often he goes on. So, yeah. And then, I absolutely loved Mamie Paris as Rosalie Mullins. I had seen clips and listened to the cast recording with Sierra Boggess, and I think Mamie Paris was just as good, if not better. Her song, Where Did the Rock Go? Mamie just sang the hell out of it, and I would just love to see Mamie in so many more things, because she was just awesome. Like, loved her so much. And then I saw Spencer Moses as Ned. He was great, super dorky, nerdy, adorable. And then, like I said, I saw Cassie O. Kinka as Patty. Great. That's not really a well-written female character. She's kind of one note, but Cassie did a really great job of playing her, and she doesn't sing a ton, but her one little solo that she has, it's the reprise of Top of Mount Rock, was really great. And then there are so many little children in this show, and they're all so incredibly talented that I don't want to forget anybody. So I'm going to look at my playbill to see, just make sure that I name them all. Okay. Where'd they go? Okay. Like I said, as Katie, I saw Ava Della Pietra. A+ Ava. Carly Jindal as Marcy. Gabby Gutierrez as Sophie. Gianna Harris. There are so many people in this cast. I'm literally scanning this to try and find everybody. Let me see. Diego Lucano as Lawrence. Bobby McKenzie as Tamika. Brandon Niederauer as Zach. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. These children have extremely complex names because they are individuals. Raghav Miratura as Freddy. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I feel really embarrassed right now. I promise you guys I can read. I promise I can read. Who else was another little children? Isabella Russo as Summer. She was one of the bigger children roles. She was really funny, really cute. Great, powerful female character. Shondi Wright Joseph. And I think that's most of, if not all of the children. Anyway, every child, little person in this cast, they're all extremely talented. And there's actually an announcement right before the show. Andrew Lloyd Webber comes on and he's like, the thing that everybody has been asking me the most about School of Rock is whether or not the children play their own instruments, and it is 100% true. So they're all playing their own instruments up there. I guess that was a British accent. Wow, I need to work on accents. But yeah, so they all play their own instruments, and it's amazing and just really cool to see. The show itself, I thought it was a ton of fun. It was kind of good to just let your mind wander. Yeah, it's nothing extremely special except to see the children who are playing their own instruments. The story itself is you know, obviously a ton of people know it. So yeah, it's just a fun, good time. I went because they had a show Sunday night. It was the only thing that I really wanted to see out of my choices that night. Not to discredit the show. I mean, it is a show that is for a lot of people, but it's not a show I specifically would have chosen, you know, if I had had my pick of the litter, per se. But that definitely shouldn't discourage you from going to see it, because, I mean, I know this is a show that I would send a lot of people to. It's a great show for families. It's a great show for kids. It's a great show for teenagers. It's really a show that could appeal to anybody if you have the right taste for it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The set was good. Nothing too special about the set. It was just what you would expect the set to be for a show like this. The score by Andrew Lloyd Webber is a lot of fun. I'm not a giant Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. But this show, the music in this show, I did legitimately enjoy. And I think it is one of his better scores. This and Evita. That's it for me by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should mention before I go. I don't really think there is. So, yeah, go see School of Rock if you're interested, or if you love cute children who are playing their own instruments, or if you like rock music, or if you just want to see it, or if you were like me and there's like, this is the only thing for a Sunday night that really looks remotely interesting, then go see it. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. So, yeah, bye.